and this talent transformation needs to meld with work orchestration uh, as well. And what are the trends that you are seeing, in the U.S. as well as advanced economies, and what are the lessons that you're able to take and build those conversations and build that dialogue between government and enterprise and societies at USISPF to make the transformation a more wholesome one. Not stop and start, not make investments that don't yield the necessary larger picture or the returns on assets. So my basic question here is, how are you looking at this solution from a long-term perspective, but more importantly, with a sense of urgency? Because when we talk about, for example, social justice and the need for climate change, they are not something that we're talking about in the long term, and they are interrelated because it's basically it's human created, and we all agree on it to a large extent, I guess. So my question therefore is, how do you see that catalyzing? What kind of a catalytic role can USISPF play, and what are you seeing in terms of trends, and how can we shape the future from the present?
We have embarked on a journey on a lot of areas to bring transformation, be it on the environment, be it on sustainability, be it on renewable, be it on trying to create better working environment or drive job growth strategy. Um, and it is akin to trying to boil the ocean. So what we are trying to do is look at where can we see the impact on what we do in the next 3 to 5 years. We are not focused on quarterly numbers here. We're looking at that. And I think that requires a close partnership between the industry, citizens, and governments, and also NGOs. And it is trying to orchestrate a working relationship. For example, we are working very closely on the issue of sustainability with the Secretary Kerry's organization and India itself. And so we embarked on few of the initiatives, for example, recycling, plastic, water, air, and other areas. And we have project teams trying to look at some cost-effective technologies which we can bring to India and start improving some of the factors which we have aligned, which has an impact on quality of life of citizens. So I think our focus from a USISP's perspective is to partner on those initiatives. We are on an early part of the journey. The results will measure years from now. But I would say that we're in the right path because we are working very closely on both governments and companies on both sides, and also with NGOs to have an impact. And we have roughly around, I would say, dozen projects which we are working on to drive these initiatives across both geographies itself.